Good morning, this is Josh, and I'm reading from the Aramaic, the Peshitta, a transliteration / translation of the life of Jesus Christ. We're looking at an amazing story starting in verse 40 of Luke chapter 8. Let's begin. Then after Ishu returned, a large Kensha received him, for they all were looking for him. And a certain Gabra, whose name was Yorash, Jarius, the Rish Kenushta, fell before the feet of Ishu, and was seeking from him that he might enter Bethe. For he had an only daughter, a daughter about 12 years old, and she was close to death. And while Ishu was going with him, a large Kensha was pressing against him. Then a certain woman whose blood was flowing for 12 years, who among the Asutha had spent all her possessions and wasn't able to be healed by any, approached from behind him and touched the edge of his garment, and Mechda, the flow of Dama, stopped. And Ishu said, "Who touched me?" And while all were denying it, Shimeon Kepha and those with him said unto him, "Rabban, the Kenshe are forcing and pressing against you, and you say, 'Who touched me?'" Then he said, "Someone touched me, for I know the Hela has gone out from me." Now when the Anta saw that she hadn't escaped his notice, she came while trembling and fell down and Sagda him, bowed down to him. And she related before all the Amma concerning what cause she touched him, and how she was healed immediately. Then he, Yeshua, said unto her, "Have courage, my daughter, your faith has revived you. Go in shlama, peace." And while he was speaking, Anash came from the house of the ruler of the Kanashta, and he said unto him, "Your daughter has died. Don't trouble the Melphana, the teacher." But Ishu heard it, and he said unto the father of the Talitha, "Don't be afraid, only believe, and she will live." Then Ishu Yeshua came unto the Betha, and didn't allow anyone to enter with him, except for Shimeon, and Yakub, and Yohanan, and the father of Talitha, and her mother. Now all were weeping and mourning over her. But Ishu said, "Don't cry, for she isn't dead, but rather she is sleeping." And they were Gehin, laughing at him, because they knew that she had died. Then he put everyone outside, and took her by the hand, and called her, and said, "Talitha kumi," young girl, arise. And Mechda, immediately her spirit returned, and she arose, and he commanded that they should give her something to eat, and her parents were astonished. Then he warned them that no one should tell a thing that happened.